What is up? What is up, YouTube? Say it ain't so. Let me know. Are you good to go? Did you withdraw the case or you didn't? You withdraw part of the case. Now the doctor, your godmother, whatever, is saying that you did. Y'all, oh man, y'all killing me, baby. You killing me. You killing me softly. All right, let me set this up real quick, man. So y'all, I like to go straight from the horse's mouth and all that good stuff, man. And Jesus, right here. Let me pull this up. All right, let's pull that up. And this, first of all, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell. Let's see what Ramir has to say, man. This is, now y'all getting on my nerves. Let's check this out, man. Here we go.
I did withdraw my case. It's for a reason, y'all. It's not because I'm stopping with it or not going to refile it or anything like that. It's just a lot going on behind closed doors. That's only one case that we withdrew for right now. But it's a lot going on. You know how this industry works. These judges, these lawyers, these high celebrity people, they try to use all different types of tactics and call it what you want, bully tactics and different types of stuff to, you know, slow it down and just change the narrative. So it's like, hey, we got to step back and play chess, not checkers. So we sitting back and we just observing everything right now. I just ask y'all to keep the support. I have not gotten any DNA tests. I have not gotten any settlement, anything like that. I wouldn't just take it. I would let y'all know, honestly, even if it wasn't y'all business. You know, you guys been here for me all these years, supporting me. I wouldn't dare just run away with no money or nothing like that. So, no, that's not what it is. But as I said before, y'all, just keep your eyes open. This is bigger than me. This was never just about me. I'm trying to change things for the world, honestly, for the future. We need this to be changed. We don't need to continue to go in these courtrooms and don't get fair due process and everybody don't get discoveries and you just get treated unfairly. So it's just like, I'm standing on business and, you know, I will continue to fight. So please don't think just because y'all seen that withdrawal is over. It's not over, y'all. Continue to fight with me. Continue to support me. I will support y'all. I love all y'all. And let's just keep moving forward. Let's just do that. That's all we can do, right? Can't sit there and dwell on nothing. As y'all said, I got a family. I got to take care of my family. I'm grown. That's what I do. So it's like, I don't sit there and complain about too much. Try not to complain at all. But what I'm saying is I really appreciate all y'all love and support, and it's not over.
What's good, y'all? Know, remember when I told y'all that I was getting news that, you know, he dropped the lawsuit because of some tactics from Jay-Z lawyer? Well, listen, I was correct. You heard it from himself. They're using some bully tactics, right? And remember, Jay-Z spending a lot of money to not do that paternity test, right? So they're using a lot of strategy against Ramir. But what's good, y'all? Before we jump in it, remember to drop a like and subscribe, show some love. Drop a like and subscribe, show some love. But there you guys have it. Ramir makes it clear it is not over as yet. It is not over as yet because Jay-Z and his team are playing checkers, so he's gonna sit back, observe, and come back stronger. And he also makes it clear that he did not receive any payment or nothing like that. He said that if something like that did happen, he wouldn't make the public know. Hopefully he's telling the truth. But I also have a question.
Hopefully he's telling the truth. His mom and stuff said the same thing. I'm gonna let my man finish, but I wanted to cue up the mother. Well, I keep calling her the mother, man, but this is the aunt or the godmother or doctor. Doctor right
it's
here.
Not prayer today.
So
Place in life. So there's other things going on besides the case. But yeah, I'm gonna go over and look and see if my YouTube stuff is cool. You gotta check everything out before we're gonna talk about the different things that are happening. Let me go back here because there's always some drama with this stuff right here. Let me fix this up, y'all. I had to go talk to his group of people.
Okay,
make sure I had it right because we have two separate cases. His case is underlining of an inheritance case that he was doing way back yonder. And what he's doing in California now is not an inheritance case, but he has different types of underlining issues that are different from mine. So our cases are two different cases. And yes, you already saw he withdrew the case. It was not a paternity case. So let me say it in Spanish. Let me say it in English. Let me say it in Chinese. It was not a paternity case. So he did not withdraw a paternity case. He withdrew a fraud case. And it's something that is going on, and it's all good. I tell you that in the name of Jesus. It's all good. But the thing is, sometimes circumstances and situations call for you to do what they got to do. And sometimes he's got, like with him, he'll say he has to think about his mom. Nonetheless, the case was withdrawn regarding Ramir. All is well, and he's working towards the next thing. Because we both obviously are working with some of the stuff with the new legislation. There's new legislation that's going on that's taking up a lot of our time, and we're kind of in different places. So we'll give you more details on that, because that's a big deal, because that involves a lot with his mom and helping the situation that she went through with the systems of the court be better. Now,
okay, now she's saying that they both are saying that they withdrew something, but what was it? It wasn't the DNA test.
You know,
so let me
if
see
it
what
was
my
a
man gotta
normal
say.
situation, normal people, the man would be forced to do a paternity test. He would be forced by the system itself. And you're telling me that it has taken so long for Jay-Z to just do the damn test? That's what you're telling me? And that is why, you know, I keep on saying it is very sus. It is extremely sus. Because if it was a normal person, normal situation, normal people, the man would be forced. And I know you guys know I'm telling the truth. The man would have to do the test. And Jay-Z so far has been avoiding it. You're telling me because he's a celebrity? You're telling me because he has money? Is that really how the world is running? Listen, man, that's why I tell you guys so many times that these things are right in front of our eyes. We just have to stay awake. We really just have to stay awake. But hopefully Ramir is telling the truth, because honestly, we know how these things can get. I'm not saying he's telling a lie, but just hopefully he's telling the truth. And listen, hopefully you guys just continue to support him. I'm really interested to see where this goes, to where this leads. But I want you guys to let me know your thoughts and perspective on this.
Yeah, I feel the same way, my brother. I feel the same way. I'm trying to figure out how this is going to go. All right, so now I had one more video that came up about Ramir, and I don't think I'm going to be able to find it. I knew that was going to happen. Oh, my gracious, why does that keep coming up? Yeah, here it is, right here. No Rap Cap podcast.
I wanted to go that route. And the reason why I say Jay-Z a powerful man, because this kid was so adamant about, you know, I want this paternity test. I just want to see if this guy is my father, blah, 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 blah. He was too adamant about it. It's been years on top of years that he was saying that's what he just want to pursue. Then all of a sudden, when it get down to the date that Jay got to come up and do the paternity thing, he just dropped the whole case.
No, it's no longer?
No longer. He, you know, Jay not petition or summit to have to do a paternity test no more. Like, it's almost like dude just resigned from that whole situation.
Oh, dude spoke on that saying he don't want to follow through no more?
Well, they got the paperwork up. I saw it online, like the paperwork of saying, you know, whatever he wrote, you know, just kind of saying that, you know, he dropping the whole situation, almost like, you know.
I want to go back to the paperwork. And does the paperwork say that? The guy who was presenting the paperwork was saying these things out of his mouth. But we need to read the paperwork and see what the paperwork says.
Almost like the attitude of like, I ain't gonna keep fucking chasing this nigga down to, you know, to prove that you my daddy. You don't want to have nothing to do with me. Fuck it, that's what it is. I ain't about to beg. I'm a grown man. I said I don't want nothing from you. I ain't about to beg no nigga to, you know, go the extra mile just to prove that you my daddy. Like, it ain't that serious. But that's the way it come across on one perspective. But the way I look at it is like,
it is that serious.
Dude, you know, what I assume happened was you took a lot, they gave you a nice amount of money to just say, man, you know, kill that shit, it's dead, it's over, go ahead and live your life better, You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't want no relationship with you. I never had no relationship with you. So at the end of the day, let's just leave bygones. But here's a hefty bag for you to go ahead and then do whatever you're gonna do with your life and enjoy your life, but just leave me alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? He gratefully bowed out to, the money to be like, well, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to live my life, from a better perspective with the bag that I'm taking from you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's how I assume that went. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I say Jay-Z is a powerful man, because ain't too many people look like they can get around that situation without having to deal with that, especially when it's court ordered to being like, nah, you gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then, like I said, the duration of the time that the little brother been trying to get this done since the death of his mother. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, it's been a lot of years now, and just to drop it like that when it get down to the deadline of this when it gotta happen, that's Jay got some power. You know what I'm saying? To get that done, get that handled, and keep it quiet. Like, you know what I'm saying? But things like this can always come back to bite you as well, because when things get bad, these same stories come back up to a level of like, you might have made it do a what they call it, a disclosure, a non-disclosure
agreement. Man, I tried, y'all. I tried. I swear to God, I tried. I want to go back. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it, man, but I wanted to go back to, let me put my glasses on. And we can't have 2 or 3 people. Let me see. I'm going to take my time and find it, man. It's too many. Is this it? No. Well, first of all, it was yesterday. I want to find where the guy was actually showing the paperwork and everything. And I'm getting closer, y'all, but I gotta hold on for a minute. Let me hit pause and then I'll find it. Hold up. Pause. All right, y'all. It took me a little while, but I found it. Okay, check this out. Jay-Z lawyer just made a shocking claim about Ramir. Okay, let's check this out.
A resolution when it pertains to Rymir Satterthwaite and Jay-Z. For now, we'll talk about it after a quick word from our sponsor.
Now, I did a reaction to my brother with the Washington football. I'm from Washington, D.C., DMV area, so shout out to you on that.
Long time on this platform, a few years.
But
documents by way of, who is this by way of? Let me see real quick. Let me give them their.
See, here's the problem I'm having right here. It says notice of withdrawal from Rymir Satterthwaite. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce his name. I can't pronounce nobody's name. The United States District Court. He's withdrawing something, right? They don't. But what Ramir is saying is he's not withdrawing the DNA one.
The proper credit real quick. Lawyered Up. It's by way of Lawyered Up on their X page. And I'll go ahead and read along, and then we will get the response of Jay-Z's lawyer, because they also made a statement a couple hours ago. But let's get to this first. If you do not know, Ramir has withdrawn his paternity lawsuit against one Sean Carter. Now, this was dated 7/18/2025 to Clerk of the Court, United States, Federal Judge Percy Anderson and Judge Sherilyn P. Garnett, 350 West 1st Street, Suite 40, 311, Los Angeles, California, 90012. Sean Corey Carter, 27712 Pacific Coast Highway, Malibu, California, 90265. Please take notice. To Clerk of the Court, United States Plaintiff Rymir Satterthwaite, Pro submits this notice of withdrawal from the above complaint as a party to the action. The defendants have not filed an answer to the above complaint. I certify that the foregoing statements are true in the notice of withdrawal, and any willfully false statements, I am subject to punishment. Sincerely, Rymir Satterthwaite. And you see his signature right there. Now, once this news broke, there was tons of rumors saying that he was forced to do it. that there was a bunch of stuff on him settling and him receiving some type of money or whatever the case may be. If you listen to any of Ramir's interviews with us, he emphatically states that this isn't about money. This is about truth and him finding his truth in knowing whether or not Jay-Z is in fact his father. And then further on down the line, as years pass, this suit right here is a suit for damages and money. He's looking for money in this situation, and it has been.
Of course, I mean, I think he should be looking for money. But my question is, it says the above complaint. What is it? Don't say what the above complaint is. He withdrew something, and he admitted out of his mouth, and his godmother, I'm just gonna call her godmother, admitted that he withdrew something. They both saying that yes, he did withdraw something, but he didn't withdraw the DNA test. I just call it DNA test. I don't know, paternity test. The paternity test has not been withdrawn. So I'm trying to see if he's going to talk on that. I think he was going to speak on that a little bit. Here it is right here. This is what I'm looking for right here. Here we go. Check this out.
And this also comes by Lawyered Up. And I'll go ahead and read it to you guys and see what Jay-Z's lawyers are talking about right now. It says, defendant Sean Corey Carter hereby submits the following reply in further support of his motion to dismiss and strike the complaint. Motion DKT 22. Defendant filed his motion to dismiss plaintiff Rymir Satterthwaite's frivolous lawsuit, the latest action in a long history of harassment. Plaintiff, his mother, and related plaintiff Lily Coley, who we spoke to in the past before, have subjected defendant to for more than a decade. The fabricated allegations and claims made in the complaint have been addressed and rejected in multiple other courts time and time again. Plaintiff's attempts to relegate the same issues again in a different court in a third state goes beyond the typical forum shopping. This lawsuit was filed in a transparent attempt to circumvent Superior Court of New Jersey Judge Deborah Silverman Katz, January 13, 2022, order which describes plaintiff's court filing as frivolous and vexatious, and ordered that he, Miss Coley, and his mother, Wanda Satterthwaite, are enjoined from filing any action in a New Jersey state court absent a review and determination by the court that the action is pled in a manner that seeks proper legal relief. The frivolous and vexatious nature of plaintiff's filing is evident. For a week and a half before filing the motion, defendant attempted to meet and confer with plaintiff about the grounds of his motion and even asked if the plaintiff would dismiss his complaint or any portion of it. See DKT 23. Plaintiff not only refused to engage in any meet to confer, in clear violation of this court's rules, he refused to respond. Defendant was therefore forced to prepare a file of motion. Okay, so hold on. Let me run that back.
Run that back.
So for a week and a half before the filing of motion, the defendant, who is Jay-Z, attempted to meet and confer with the plaintiff about the grounds of his motion and even asked if the plaintiff would dismiss his complaint or any motion of it. So to all of my lawyer experts out there, to all of my legal experts out there, is this saying that Jay-Z tried to meet up with Ramir? Plaintiff not only refused to engage in any meet to confer in clear violation of this court's rule, he refused to respond. That's interesting. Defendant was therefore forced to prepare and file a motion. See DKTS 22 to 24. After the defendant incurred the fees and costs to prepare and file his motion, plaintiff withdrew his complaint. Plaintiff's notice of withdrawal, let's go to this one now, forfeits his standing and rights to oppose defendant's motion, and the motion should therefore be granted. Simply put, had the plaintiff chosen not to ignore the court's rules, defendant would have been spared the time and expense of filing a motion to dismiss. It is thus plaintiff's refusal to engage with defendant that his filing of notice of withdrawal after defendant filed his motion, while plaintiff has certainly found the time to give press interviews and post on social media about this matter, that led to the inescapable conclusion that he had no purpose in making this filing other than to harass defendant. This conduct must be stopped. In light of this long history of plaintiff's harassment, and for all the reasons set forth in the defendant's motions, defense motions, Plaintiff's lawsuit should be dismissed with prejudice, and defendant should be awarded his fees and costs. I can't get over the part where it says for a week and a half before filing the motion, the defendant attempted to meet and confer with the plaintiff about the grounds for his motion, and even asked if the plaintiff would dismiss his complaint or any motion of it. The plaintiff not only refused to engage in any meet and confer in clear violation of the court's rules, he refused to respond. Wow.
Well, one of the things you got to look at is the brother car got shot up. Somebody planted some type of weapon in his vehicle. I mean, he believes all this happened. This not a dream. So now you want me to meet up with you. I've been chasing you for 10 years. Meet up with you for what? You're going to have all your lawyers and all your people around. It's just going to be me and my godmother. I don't know. We should have another person with us or something. I can't fight your people. I ain't trying to go through this. Next thing you know, we all passed away. We all offed. I wouldn't have met with them either. What, you supposed to bring the police with you when you meet with them? I don't understand this. You know, how should we meet? I don't know. Y'all let me know, man. So anyway, again, as far as I'm concerned, and what the Dr. Godmother, that's what I'm going to call her, what she was saying, let's get back
some of the things you may have seen out there are so-called taking notice of court orders about Ramir's paternity being adjudicated. That is a lie. Adjudication means you basically had a hearing. There was never no hearing in nobody's court, both in Philadelphia or Pennsylvania, regarding Rymir Satterthwaite's paternity, period. And anything you see to try to act like it is and somebody puts there, don't believe it, because there was fraud in both jurisdictions. You heard me. Fraud in Pennsylvania and fraud in New Jersey. And the Pennsylvania stuff started because of the attorneys. The attorney, Lisa Fisher Hart, she's married to Ned Hart. He was the attorney for Mr. Carter in Pennsylvania or Philadelphia. He sent his wife over to New Jersey to do the stuff that she did there in terms of jurisdiction. But he was on Pennsylvania side prior to helping my attorney, James Rocco, switch names and do other stuff. That's what I believe. And there's a record out there that proves it.
Oh man, you're gonna keep going on. We did a whole video on this, y'all. So y'all check the links or whatever. Check the check our channel. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this, man, because again, and this is the part that I want to hold my man to. That he said, "I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not used to doing this like this. I ain't used to doing this like this." Check this out right here.
I did withdraw my case. It's for a reason, y'all. It's not because I'm stopping with it or not going to refile it or anything like that.
Right.
It's just a lot going on behind closed doors. That's only one case that we withdrew for right now. But it's a lot going on. You know how it is.
There's only one case that we withdrew. We only withdrew one case. You know, and it's difficult to get, and I was like that also, y'all. We getting the information from people who don't know how to, they haven't had no public speaking classes like Uncle Mike did. I got an A in there, but I still can't public speak. Public speaking is very difficult to do. And you have to make sure you're making sense. You have to tell a story, and you have to make sure you're communicating with the crowd. You can't start, the whole video starts off like, as soon as you hit play, he's already talking. With no intro. Hey guys, how y'all doing? Nice day today. I just came on to just tell y'all one thing. He just came straight out talking. Watch this.
I did withdraw my case. Y'all. It's not because I'm stopping with it or not going to refile it or anything like that. It's just a lot going on behind closed doors. That's only one case that we withdrew for right now. But it's a lot going on. You know how this industry works. These judges, these lawyers, these high celebrity people, they try to use all different types of tactics and call it what you want, bully tactics and different types of stuff to, you know, slow it down and
y'all need to be careful, man. What y'all
just change the
saying?
narrative. So it's like, hey, we got to step back and play chess, not checkers. So we sitting back and we just observing everything right now. I just ask y'all to keep the support. Keep the support. I have not gotten any DNA tests. I have not gotten any settlement, anything like that. I wouldn't just take it. I would let y'all know, honestly, even if it wasn't y'all business. You know, you guys been here for me all these years, supporting me. I wouldn't dare just run away with no money or nothing like that. So, no, that's not what it is. But as I said before, y'all, just keep your eyes open. This is bigger than me. This was never just about me. I'm trying to change things for the world, honestly, for the future. We need this to be changed. We don't need to continue to go in these courtrooms and don't get fair due process and everybody don't get discoveries and you just get treated unfairly. So it's just like, I'm standing on business and, you know, I will continue to fight. So please don't think just because y'all seen that withdrawal is over. It's not over, y'all. Continue to fight with me. Continue.
Yeah, I think that he is still in there, man. I'm trying to think this social media thing, man. This thing does not. Jay-Z paid off Ramir. See, look, this is what I want y'all to see. Just now, Jay-Z paid off Rymir Satterthwaite. I got to learn how to say his last name. Ramir. I'm just gonna call him Ramir. I don't need to say his last name. Forget it. You know. Anyway, to drop the paternity test lawsuit. That's not shocking twist. Withdraw the suit. Nah, man. Breaking. Ramir drops the case. See, everybody's running to put up the latest, and I'm slowing down a little bit. You know, I'm trying to slow down to get the real. That's why I did both of those videos and putting all this stuff together, because look, leak courtroom audio. Come on, man. This stuff be getting views. Anyway, and he dropped the case, y'all. The lawyers is teaching y'all how to work this court system, right? So you might have this case. Basically, in the streets, and what we say is he thinks Jay-Z is his dad. Now that case probably need to be split up in 2 or 3 different cases. And one part of the case he dropped was, I don't know, whatever it was. They dropped that part, but you still got to take this DNA test. We'll drop that little part. So, in other words, a lot of this stuff, like when the police pull you over, they give you all these trumped up charges. They said the guy, it was raining out, he didn't have his lights on. He didn't have his seatbelt on. He was swerving in the lane. So we get all these stuff up there. So when you come to court, the judge say, okay, we're going to be lenient. We're going to throw the seatbelt out. Now, was it raining when you was? No, it wasn't raining. Okay, let's throw that out. But we're going to get you on one of these. Trust me, we're going to get you on something. So that's probably why they say, okay, you know what? Yana, t-shirt there, Yana, we're going to be fair. We're going to throw something out. So to let you know that we trying to work with the court as well. That type of thing. Work with me, baby productions. That's what it's all about. So the lawyers know how to play this game. We don't know how to play the game. We just want them to take the test. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I'm going to get on up out of here, man, and I'm going to leave it alone until some more information come. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Hey, tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.